Techlify HR has a collaboration module that really facilitates interaction between HR team and employees within the organization. One of the tools that you have available to you is the survey module. Now, this module is the first one that you land on when you click on the collaboration. And to send out a survey is simply done by pressing the plus button. You can select the type of survey. Techlify HR comes with 4 pre-built types of surveys for you. Of course, you can create your custom type of survey, but let's say we wanted a leadership feedback survey. You're able to specify the title of the survey and whether the submissions are anonymous or you want to track the respondent submissions. Persons that receive an email to fill the survey would see whether it's anonymous or their responses are being tracked. You can also specify when to close the survey, and Techlify HR will take care of automatically closing the survey. And then last but not least, you can say, maybe you want everybody within your organization, or in our case, let's say we wanted to send a survey to only the finance and the operations team. We can select that and you hit save. Now, once you hit save, you'll see the survey show up on your list, and you can then make any adjustments you need and activate the survey. Now, I did already pre-activate the survey here. So once you activate the survey, what happens is that an email goes out to each team member within the survey list. Right? So in the case of the survey that I shared, this is an example of the email. My email address is set up for John, so you get a message saying, hey John Doe, you've been invited to fill the survey. This is the title and whether it's an anonymous survey or not. John can then click on open link. Right? So once he opens the link, I'll just open it in an incognito window. He's taken to a page where he can fill the survey. So let's go ahead and hit save. I would like to be and then 3 things. Thank you. And so we see basically it's similar to any survey form where team members can go about filling that. And right, and let me just hit the submit button rather, and John gets a message saying that the survey is submitted. Now, once the survey gets submitted, let's just come back to our survey page, and I will refresh that, and we'll see that we now have 2 out of 3 submissions there. Right? So we'll see the details, and you also have the ability to now view your survey. So if I view the survey, what comes up to me is that who are the employees that already submitted and the date that they submitted. You can also view specific submissions. So if I wanted to view John's submission, I click on that. I'm able to see John's specific submission. However, if this was an anonymous survey, you would not have been able to see individual submissions. It will only tell you that, hey, these employees would have submitted the survey. Now, once submissions come in, Techlify HR then produces some graphs for you for the text-based questions. The answers are aggregated, so you have everything in a single page. And then you have some statistics like what's the average, the minimum, the maximum ratings that you would have gotten. So you have a nice little survey report that becomes available to you. Now, last but not least, the survey does have an automated close date. However, if you wanted to manually close this, let's assume all the team members would have submitted, you can go ahead and say, hey, I want to close the survey now, so we won't be accepting any more submissions. And once you hit that close button, the survey no longer is available to anyone. And that really is how simple it is to send out surveys and get analysis of feedback from your team members via Techlify HR.